Good Wednesday evening, everyone. It is a beautiful summer day here in Ontario. They say the temp is 30, but feels like 30 Celsius, but feels like it's like 35, and they're not kidding. So with that being said, I just wanted to let you guys know, yes, I am wearing a dress. I am completely covered. Yeah, just realized. Okay, so on we go. I just wanted to let you guys know that temperature of your room and your house does affect your resin. So I do like to keep it, in the winter it is about 72 to 74 in here. My resin works great. Anything warmer than that and it will, like most resins, heat up really quick and you won't have very much working time. But I did notice the other day my husband had the air conditioner on. We had it a little cool in here. And of course basements get even cooler because most of it's underground, although it's really not here. We have beautiful light windows with lights. Window bringing in light. But it was a little too cool, I think, and my two surfboards that I did the other night got some little pits in them, so I'll do a flood coat over that. But tonight we are going to do two things. I'm going to show you how I do my surfboards, and then we are also I'm going to show you how to make paste, okay? So let's bring you down. Hold on, I got a stupid, oh good, it didn't stop. Okay, let's bring you down. What I have done is I've glued some sparkly, can you see the sparkle in that? Sand on to start. And we're going to use a couple of the new colors that just came in. We're going to use the night sky, and it looks like this. Look at that blue. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous dark blue. And we are going to use Lake Louise, which isn't new, but that's Lake Louise. We're going to use the new Hosta Teal, and it looks like this. Look at that. I have a gorgeous hosta out the front, and its leaves, its big huge leaves, they're bigger than your face, and they are almost this color. I thought this was so pretty. And we're going to use Evening Teal as well, which isn't new. And maybe tomorrow night I'll do a piece using the other new colors that are in. Okay, so we're also going to put, and we're using white, my winter white, which I forgot about and didn't stir. Sorry, guys. Okay, and I'm going to use a little bit of Chroma Chaos. I got to bring down a bottle for me in the new bottles. They are so cool. And I'm just doing a little drip, and I'm going to do it in each color tonight just to see. Now, I don't know, because you don't work much with these ocean pours. You're not moving a lot around. So I don't know if there will be a lot of cell action, but we will see how it works out tonight, and then we'll come and see what it does while it's curing. Tomorrow we will see if it has done anything spectacular. I am again getting a notification, so hoping that this doesn't turn you off. Nope, there we go. Okay, we're going to start with the dark blue. the night sky. And I'm going to start at the bottom of my boards. And spread it out a little bit. So it goes down the side. You know how I love my edges on these friggin', this is the boards that my guy who does my round, or your round boards, I should say, which I just got a new stock of the 16, and the 10-inch will be here probably next week, guys. But he does such fabulous edges on my pieces. And if you, well, you know, if you ordered one from me or more, then you know how friggin' awesome these are. Okay, so we've got the dark blue, part of the ocean, and now we will bring in the lighter blue. This is Lake Louise. We're adding the lake to the ocean. I'm doing it like this with the stick right now because I am going to blend it with my fingers in a minute. Show you how in a sec. But I'll start out like this so that I make sure, sorry guys, all the edges are covered. Okay, now the brand new Hosta Teal. Looks like it's in stripes right now. And it's your ocean pour. You do what you want. If you want to leave it looking like this, you can go right ahead. It's the fun thing about ocean pours is, you know, we all see things differently, right? I just want to use it all up. Okay, and last but not least, the evening teal. I'm going to leave a little bit in the cup because I just may need it when I do the clear at the top. And the clear at the top, what that is, if you've ever watched a wave come into the beach, by the time it hits the sand, there's no color to it all, just the white foam. So that will go right here, connecting the sand to the ocean. You can also do these in layers. Like right now, this layer is going to end right there. Nothing's going to cover the sand. It's glued on there. It's not going anywhere. So, okay, so now put this over here. Here we go again. There we go. Oh. Today with Facebook screwing up everything that I tried to post, it's now telling me it's safe to post, but there were so many things that it's constantly letting me know. Okay, so I need some paper towel, some alcohol, because this is going to be a little bit messy, and I'm going to start blending from the bottom. Blending the two blues, and then bring the blue into my green and vice versa, well, my teal, and then the teal into the teal. And I know you can see this. When I did that, I caused bubbles. The bubbles disappeared. Do you see any bubbles in my resin? None. Love this stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in where I want my waves and my foam for this layer. We'll see how this goes. Now we're going to add some heat, guys. Going to start at the bottom, heat it up, move it around. Like I said, there's not going to be a lot of movement in this because I don't want the colors all to blend too much. So we'll see. Oh, there's another warning. We will see. I'm hoping this isn't blocking you, that it's just me that can see that, but I won't know until I view this. Okay, so there is the water, and it is causing some cells to happen. Very good. And lacing right here. So I'm blending, I'm just not blending too much. I want the colors to still stay separated. There we go. So what I think I may do though is add a little bit more white so it stands out a bit. On the end of the blue, the light teal. Up towards the sand and down into the teal. You know what might be cool? Let's see if I put clear over top of that and see what happens. I got the white, and put the clear over the white. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. And I think I like this layer just the way it is. And what I will do tomorrow, if all goes well, and the temperature is right in here, I'll do the second layer with just clear and the white, because the colors are exactly where I want them. So I'm going to bring you down and show you this after I clear. Sorry guys. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down and show you this. So we'll see how this cures, because the Chroma Chaos keeps working while it's curing, which is really cool. But you can see already it's causing lacing in the white and some cells in the tints. So it's already starting. We'll just see how, look at that. We'll see how this goes. Okay, so now we're going to let that do its thing. And now I'm going to bring you over here and I'm going to show you how you can make your own pastes. I am using, because I want to try, if any of you are in our group, and if anybody wants to join our group, please do. It's a fabulous group. Everybody is friendly and wonderful. Knock on wood, there's no drama. We're all artists and we all support each other and are there and care for each other. The name of the group is Resin Art Group. And just come and join us, okay? So, I am using the language phyllo colors, because if you are in our group, you will see that Mariette posted, well, our page picture right now is two beautiful lovebirds in the most amazing soft pastel colors. So I want to do a piece tomorrow maybe with it, but the language powders are chunky. So I like to turn the language into a paste. So this is how I do it. And I'm not going to do them all on camera. I'll just show you a few, because I'll show you a couple of different ways. Well, not ways, but a couple of different things. So you put your powder in first. Sorry guys. You put your powder in first, then you add just part A of your resin, any resin, just part A, not a mixture of A and B, just part A. And then you start to blend it slowly, because these powders puff up all over the place. So move slowly but consistently. And you bring this to the consistency that you want. You want it like a toothpaste thickness, that you're working with that kind of a paste, or you can bring it to a bit of a thinner. You make up your own mind. See how it's puffing all over the place? That is because this right now, see, and I smudge it against the side to break up any chunks. This is, I'd say, a toothpaste consistency. Kind of holds up. And that's what most pastes that you get are. Some of you like it thinner, so it's a little more runny. You do realize, though, I'm showing you this because, like I said, some powders, and mostly some of these Langridge, are a grittier powder. They're not a fine powder, they're gritty. And if you don't mix that well when you're doing your resin, your A and B, you're going to get chunks. So I like to turn those into a paste. Does that make it any different than if I just used this? Not at all. Doesn't change the color, doesn't make it easier to work with. All it does is take out the chunks, okay? Makes it finer. So, and you just keep doing this and smucking it against the side till you get the fine, smooth paste without any clumps. So it should look, there's a bubble in there, but it should look like that. Okay? So there is one. And now what I will do is scrape it out, because you don't want to waste. Scrape off my spoon. And I will put a lid on this, and this will last me for a long, long time, because now it is basically the same as if you got a container of paste from one of the other brands. There's that one, okay? So now let's do, that was a pretty purple. Let's do a bright orange. Okay, so I didn't put a lot in this because I want to show you another thickness that you can go for. And remember, you can always add more part A. If you add too much and you don't like it that runny, you can add more powder. Because some people like to have it really pasty. Really, really pasty. So, see how pasty that is? But you're still going to get, you know, chunks unless you really smooth that out. And when you smooth that out, that is really, that's more like a gummy glue. So you can smooth that right out. Just keep working and working on it, and you'll have it that thick if you want it. You can still use it in your resin. It'll still last as long as all the others in this container with the lid on it. It's just going to take a lot more work to get it smooth. So I'm going to, since that's not the consistency I like, I'm going to add a little bit more part A. And get it to the consistency that I like. It's actually kind of fun to do. You know, it's relaxing. It's very relaxing. You get to break all those little chunks up, and then you get it where you want it. See, okay, the other one, even the purple was a little runnier. Look at this. See, isn't that cool? That's cool. Okay, so I think you get it. You can make it as thick as you want, as thin as you want. You use only part A. Look at that. Now there's no chunks. That is so cool. You use only part A of your resin, and make sure you have a good lid, because air will affect it if left out too long. And there you go. You've made a paste that doesn't have chunks in it, so when you go to use it, it's ready for you. But again, like I said, you do not have to make powders into a paste. The only reason I do is when I'm using the language, because it's a grittier, chalkier pigment. And I like it to be smooth so I don't have little lumps on my piece. But that is that. You choose what you'd like to do. Does not change the color, anything. There is no difference between powders and pastes, in my opinion, except for the colors. That's it. No difference whatsoever. Powders are actually easier to use in some cases, but, you know, check and see first. If they're gritty and you don't want to worry about getting that grit in your piece, make it a paste. Easy breezy. Okay, so you've gotten how to make pastes. You've seen me make my surfboards that I will do another layer on, not on video because you guys know how to do that. I'll do another layer on it tomorrow and just do it in clear with some white. We will see how the Chroma Chaos affects this. There wasn't a lot of movement. You saw I didn't have to blow much, so there may not be a major amount of cells and lacing, but then again, you don't know, because there are pieces that I've done that I thought for sure would have nothing, came back the next morning and holy jumping. So we will see. Okay, guys, have a wonderful Wednesday evening. Bye, guys.